Gumby. I just got back from my vacation. How you been? I've been bored as fuck. How do you think I've been? There ain't nothing to do in this stupid town. Yeah, this is probably true. But well, I had some fun in the Philippines, and I was kind of depressed coming back. I wish I could have stayed, but I got to make some more money. Not ready to retire just yet, so gotta keep on stacking the silver and the gold to reach my goal. And today I wanted to talk about silver. You like silver, don't you, Gumby? Yeah, I like silver, but I prefer gold. Yeah, most people do because it's worth more, but silver is more affordable. And I think there's a lot of people that just don't get silver at all. I was one of those people, and I'm going to talk about my first experience with silver. Oh, go ahead then. All right, so I was thinking the other day about the very first experience I had with silver and how I looked at silver back then. And I know that there's a lot of people who aren't stackers who probably still think who still don't understand silver and look at it like I did when I had my first run-in with silver. And this happened at a gun show back in the 90s. I was there with a friend of mine, my friend Jay. And Jay, we were going through the gun show, looking at all the guns and different products and everything. And Jay stopped at this one table where they were selling silver, and he asked to see a silver round. And I honestly did not understand it. I didn't understand why he wanted to see this silver round. And I didn't understand what it was, really. The way I looked at it was like just a novelty item. I didn't see any value in the silver. I didn't understand the value of silver. I didn't know what the value was. So I couldn't understand why he was looking at this silver round, especially when we were at a gun show. But he ended up buying it. And then I really was confused. Like, why is he buying this? What is he going to do with it? It made no sense to me. So I'm going to explain a little bit more about it. So anyways, later on, when I bought my first gold, when I decided to start buying gold coins, I really didn't know much about stacking at the time. I just knew gold coins were worth money. Obviously everybody knows about gold, but I didn't know about silver. And not until I got into stacking did I learn about silver. But I made a common mistake when I bought that gold, those first two 1 ounce gold coins. I was there in LA. I drove to LA to buy the coins, and since I grew up there, I still have friends and family, so I dropped by Jay's house. He still lives in the area, and I made the rookie mistake of showing him the coins. I made that mistake when I first started. I didn't know and any better, and so I showed my friends the coins. And as I was showing Jay my 2 gold coins, I happened to remember that incident at the gun show. And I asked him about it. I said, "Hey, didn't you buy some silver, like a silver round back at the gun show?" He's like, "Yeah, I used to be a stacker. I used to buy silver." I'm like, "Whoa," and he did the right thing. He didn't talk about it. I'd have no idea that he had silver. And then I asked him what he did with it. And he said, yeah, when his mom was buying a house, he sold it to help her buy the house, with maybe help her with closing costs or something. I don't know what exactly. I forget what he said, but that is the point of buying silver. I didn't understand it then. I didn't understand the value. I couldn't understand what he was buying this for, but that's why you buy silver. You buy it to sell it. Buy it to stack it and then sell it at a later date to help with a purchase, or, you know, for a variety of reasons. And some people have no intentions of selling. They want to pass it down, but most of us, we buy it to sell it. We buy it to sell it at a later date when we have accumulated a lot of it, or something comes up that we want to use it for. In the case of my friend Jay, he used it to, you know, help his mother buy a house, you know. So I couldn't understand it at the time. I didn't understand the value of it really, because, you know, I of course knew about gold, but silver I assumed was not worth much. I remember when I used to find silver coins in my change, and I thought I kept them just because it was something different, like I keep foreign coins that I find. But I didn't know the value. I thought maybe a quarter was worth 27 cents or something like that. I didn't think it was worth that much until I got into stacking. So I know there's a lot of people out there who don't know the value, who don't understand silver at all, but that's what we buy silver for. We buy it to sell it, to stack it, accumulate it, and then sell it, or just, you know, sell it whenever we need the silver or need the money. So that's a little explanation of silver. The value of silver is currently, well, last time I checked, it was about $24 an ounce. I have to check again, but yeah, that's the whole point of silver. And, you know, I wish I would have been stacking back then. You know, I mean, one of the things, you know, about the internet is now we could actually talk about it without giving away the fact that we're buying silver. We could talk about it behind, you know, in a YouTube video, or, you know, something like that on a Facebook page or whatever, Facebook group, and you know, Instagram or whatever, and tell people about it without giving away the fact that we're stacking, you know. So people could understand what it is, what is silver, what is the reasons to have silver. You know, now inflation is a problem again. And by the way, you know, I have a friend in Argentina, and I'm thinking about doing a video on inflation, because I've been asking them questions on how they deal with inflation over there in Argentina. They have super high inflation, and since our inflation is going up, you know, we might learn some lessons from the Argentinians. But yeah, that's another reason to buy silver and gold and the rest of the metals. Gold, though, most people, like even I, knew about gold when I came up with a plan to buy gold coins. I knew gold had value, but I did not know silver had value. But it does have value, and it's worthwhile to buy it. You know, I started buying, you know, these tubes of silver, these tubes of Eagles right here. I bought them for, what was the price? I think $18. You know, these silver bars, I think I bought them for 180 bucks each, maybe 185. So yeah, it goes up in value, or it doesn't go up in value. It maintains its value. While the dollar goes down, it stays relatively, I wouldn't say it stays in the same spot, but it maintains its value while the dollar goes down. So that's why, another reason why we buy the silver. But I just wanted to tell that little story of my first experience with silver and how confused I was about it. Like, why was my friend buying this? It made no sense to me. Why are you buying this? What are you going to do with it? I just saw it as like a novelty thing, you know, something you put on your shelf. I didn't understand stacking at all. And I should ask him how he learned about stacking way back then, but apparently he did know about it and kept it a secret, did the right thing. I mean, obviously he bought the coin in front of me, but I had no idea that he had a lot of it. So that's my story about silver. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.